Welcome to Shape Your Life, the show that teaches you everything you need to know about health-related matters. And I am your host, Ronald Abviji. Without wasting much of your time, let's check what's coming up on today's show. We talk food and nutrition with dietitian Monique.
Keep your nutritional status up. Eat enough protein.
We look at different treatment methods available for TB patients. Find out why bosses are at risk of being obese. This is going to be another informative and interesting show, prepared just for you. Coming up next is our health news segment.
In your health news this week, childhood cancer survivors are at increased risk for diabetes and other autoimmune diseases, a new study suggests. In the study, the investigators analyzed data from more than 20,000 adults who had cancer before the age of 20 and survived for at least 1 year and compared them to nearly 126,000 adults who did not have childhood cancer. Over an average follow-up of 15 to 19 years, 3.6% of childhood cancer survivors were treated in a hospital at least once for an autoimmune disease. That rate is 40% higher than among the adults who did not have childhood cancer, according to Dr. Anna Salfors. The research has suggested that the increased risk of autoimmune disorders may be the result of cancer and chemotherapy and radiation treatments altering the immune system. According to a study that was recently conducted by a PhD candidate in Australia, it has shown that being a boss at work can actually make you gain a few kilos. One of the reasons of causing weight gain is stress of having to make a choice after choice, as it fuels comfort eating. Researcher Christopher Bean, for his PhD study at Adelaide University in Australia, he weighed and measured 450 men and women who worked in occupations ranging from manual to management. The volunteers were also quizzed about the demands of their jobs. The results showed that those who make lots of decisions each day had the biggest waistlines. In South Africa, approximately 14% of all babies are born too early and are subsequently classified as premature babies, needing special care to stave off health complications. Prematurity is the leading cause of newborn deaths and still the second leading cause of death after pneumonia in children under the age of 5. Dr. Walma Lube, a senior lecturer from the Northwest University, stresses that preemies are at risk since the support and protection of the womb is abruptly removed, while the immature organs still need to continue their development, especially the brain. Immature lungs and brain cause some complications of preterm birth, which includes temperature instability, feeding difficulties, and breathing problems.
Bosses, now you know. You don't have to stress a lot, as that results in you eating a lot and gaining unwanted fat. But you don't have to worry. We have your best interest at heart. Join us in our weekly exercise routine as we try to shed those fat cells, preparing for the festive season ahead. It's August and it's Women's Month, and our exercise routines for this entire month helps you women out there target those problem areas. And today we're starting off with the legs. We are here outdoors with the ducks quacking and the birds chirping to show you how simple and easy an outdoor workout is. The weather's warm, get out there, grab your friends together, ladies, and have a group fitness session by doing these simple exercises to target certain areas on the legs. Ladies, are you ready? So first things first, all I want us to do is hands up and lift those knees up and hands go down. This is a warm-up. Now this is called the knee raise pull down warm-up. You're lifting up with your knees, dropping down with your hands. You do this for at least 60 seconds to ensure your body gets prepared for the workout ahead. Keep it going, nice and easy. All right, good. Relax sit down. You should be warm. Again, body temperature's increased, the body feels a little bit limber, so now we can rock and roll with the specific exercises mapped out for those legs. So we're going to start off, and you know these lovely saddlebags, as they call them, on the ladies, you tend to get a lot of fat build up in this area over here. So we're going to focus on concentrated leg raises. So ladies, from there, bend both knees, put the weight on your left leg, right toes on the floor, hands up for balance, lift up, hold, and down. Lift up, hold, and down. Now this exercise, as you raise that leg, focuses on pulling the saddlebags or the side of the leg. That helps you tighten and tone that area. Do this for 30 repetitions on each side. And don't forget to hold it for a split second as you lift that leg up. Good, change legs. 3, 2, 1. Simple and easy. So far we've targeted 2 problem areas, but not to forget the front of the thighs. Many ladies have an accumulation of fat in and around the knee area, and that is just because you're not active enough forcing the body to burn that fat in the lower legs. Remember, your body doesn't burn fat where you choose it to burn. Your body burns fat wherever it wants to burn fat, but you can shape and tone muscles in specific areas. So we're going to force the body to shape and tone the thigh or the front of the leg and encourage the body to burn fat throughout the body, and eventually it will reach that area for you. So let's go into the sumo squat. All right, feet out at 45 degrees, legs wider than shoulder width apart, hands in front of you, drop your bum back and go as low as you can, hold and lift up. Low as you can, hold and lift up. Low as you can, hold. Now this exercise you do for 40 repetitions, focusing on as you're dropping your buttock. Imagine you're sitting on a chair and holding it there for a split second. Don't come up all the way, come up halfway and then focus on dropping your buttock as low as you can. Forcing the work on the front of the leg, the back of the leg, a beautiful all-round exercise. Keep it going. Good, not so high, Kin. Now down. Brilliant, brilliant. Good technique, ladies. Keep it going. Good, and up we come. That's how simple a leg workout is in Women's Month. Ladies, problem areas are what we're focusing on this month. If you have any questions or queries, please get hold of us right here on ANN7 Shape Your Life, and we will help you target problem areas with the right exercises. Remember, it's important to take care of your health. Exercise and a good diet can help you lead a healthy life. Moving right along, we are talking about the silent killer disease, tuberculosis. It's a chronic disease that usually affects the lungs. We went down to the SANTA offices to find out what they do as an organization to promote TB awareness in our communities. I've come to the offices of the South African National Tuberculosis Association to find out more about what they do as an organization, and I'm chatting to Sian, Provincial Coordinator for Gauteng. Sian, welcome to Shape Your Life.
Thank you, and welcome to Santa.
It's great to be here with all the wonderful work that you do. Why is TB such a concern that an organization like SANTA has been around since 1947?
We've been around. We've been fighting TB since the early 1947. But remember now there's also new diseases like HIV. So with people being infected with HIV, this makes their immune system low, and any other disease can penetrate through their system and kill them. But what we've realized is that TB is a #1 killer. All these diseases combined, I mean diabetes, heart attacks and all those other diseases combined, they don't kill people as much as TB does. So TB is a serious concern, and it needs immediate attention.
But why is TB such a serious concern and so prevalent in South Africa?
To our point of view is that there's something that we're not doing right. Because TB on its own is curable. TB, whether you're HIV, whether you don't have HIV, whether you're poverty stricken or what, TB is curable. If you take your medication on time, if you take your medication regularly, you should be cured from TB. but we see people dying from TB each and every day. The reason being, something is not being done right, and we need to investigate exactly what is not being done right.
In your experience and in Santa's history, have you found that there are certain populations that are more predisposed to TB? Because that is one of the myths that are out there. It's a poor person's disease or a rural area disease.
Yes, we used to go with that perspective, but what we have realized is that even in these big houses that we see every day, when we do a door-to-door campaign, we find a very sick person in a very rich house. So I wouldn't say it's a poor disease, but I would say it's a lifestyle disease. Remember, TB is ignited by malnutrition, and malnutrition is not only food insufficient. It also includes having more food or just not eating healthy. You find people having more money, they buy this fast food every day, which lacks the most important nutrients that a human body needs. So in that case, you might look big, but still suffering from diseases like TB and diabetes and all those kind of diseases.
Now, we know that the Department of Health and hospital groups have taken ownership of the medical treatment and the medication when it comes to TB assistance and to cure that. However, what is your role as Santa now when it comes to educating the communities with regards to TB and HIV?
Santa is a countrywide organization. We are operating in most rural areas. In places that we are operating, we make sure that people get to know what TB is. We spread information, but we don't only do that. We make sure that we include an element of nutrition, because we believe that if a person's immune system is up to scratch, the person might be able to avoid other diseases like TB. So our role is to make sure that we feed the nation. We also let the nation know of this communicable disease like TB, HIV, and diabetes.
Sian, what are some of the awareness programs you as Santa are busy with?
Right now we are in the community. We are doing an everyday door-to-door campaign, but most importantly we have a TB fun walk that is coming the 28th of this month. So we'd like people to join us. You can go to our Facebook, Fun Walk, Santa Fun Walk, and download a form, join. It's only 80 and 120 rands.
Where is the walk happening?
The walk is happening in Soweto, and we'd like everyone to come.
Well, clearly that invitation extends to us right here at Shape Your Life, so we'd love to be there, even if we know only my sneakers and my feet join you. But I believe it's an important cause, and this non-communicable disease needs to be nipped in the bud, and we need to inform and educate people and let them get healthy while walking.
That's what we'll be doing on the 28th.
Sian, thank you so much for sharing all your knowledge and experience in dealing with TB patients throughout South Africa, and for joining us on Shape Your Life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sian, for that insightful information. We should come together as a country to fight the stigma attached to TB. Everyone can be infected by the disease. It's time now for a quick commercial break. After the break, Dr. Mpumi talks to us about how we can fight TB. Monique talks the importance of a good diet plan when going through TB treatment. And I do my bit screening for TB. Stay tuned.